Hello, so today's video is going to be a full face of products that Tati has made me buy. So Tati is known as GlamLifeGuru here on YouTube, and I've been watching her for some years now, and basically anything Tati recommends I'll try and get my hands on. So basically I'm going to do a full face of everything that obviously I've bought from her recommendations. So the video was inspired by Makeup by Jack and Manny Anyway, so I will leave their videos in the description box. So let's jump into the video. So the first product, honestly Tati, you make me buy so much. I actually love this. It's like Nurse Jamie, I think it's like an uplift massaging roller, and it's absolutely amazing. It's actually been doing my skin like really well. Like I feel like it looks more like pushed up, and everything just looks like clearer as well, like in my complexion. So I actually really do enjoy this, and I really love it. I had to mention this product first because, well, it's absolutely amazing. So the next product is the Anastasia Brow Wiz. So this is in the shade Taupe. Oh wow, I bought this like ages ago. Like this was sort of Nicole Guerrero and Tati's like approval. So basically I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows using this. So the Anastasia Brow Wiz has become a like holy grail product for me. I absolutely love it. So the brows are on, so we're going to move on to eyes. So for primer is the Essence I Heart Colour Intensifying Base. Now when Tati recommended this to me, as she said it was £2.50, well she didn't say it was £2.50, she said however much it is in dollars, I literally went to Wilko's, because that's where they sell it in the UK, and grabbed it. I was like, I need it, it's cheap and it looks amazing, and it is amazing. It's actually one of my favourite eye bases as well. So for eyeshadow today we're going to go into the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette. If I could I would be holding a Natasha Denona palette right in my hands, but unfortunately it's just a little bit out of my price range. But I was on the fence with this palette, and honestly like it's so beautiful. So I'm glad Tati sort of talked about it, because I was a bit like I don't know what to do. But I'm glad I really did pick it up because it's such a beautiful palette and just got some really gorgeous colours in here and everything. So to start off, I'm literally just going to keep it quite natural, she says. So I'm just going to mix like these two colours into the crease. Then to deepen up the crease a little bit, I'm going to take this shade right here from the palette. And then just to deepen out the outer corner, I'm going to take this colour here from the palette. And for the lid shade today, I'm going to take this pink colour up here. I'm just going to pack that all onto the lid. Actually scrap that, I'm just going to take my finger and pack it on. So we're going to move back onto the eyes later. So for face, I have the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. So this is pore minimizing. I don't really know why I actually have this, because I don't really have problems with my pores. I have little ones around my nose, and I don't really know if it does anything, to be honest, because obviously pore minimizing I'm not going to be like the biggest expert on. I think I just bought it I thought, yeah, Tati's using it, I have pores.
I saw Katie Heron wearing army pants and flip-flops, so I bought army pants and flip-flops.
Mum always said, she was like, if Tati sold you shit, you would buy it. And I was like, yeah. So I'm just going to put this in the nose area where I do find I get little pores. And for concealer, I'm going to take the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eraser Eye. Tati always talks about this, and I was just in Superdrug one day and I was like, do you know what, I'm going to actually pick it up, and I'm so glad I did, because this is such a good concealer. I actually like this probably a little bit more than the Tape Shape. I know, shocker. If it wants to twist up, is it coming out? So I'm just going to put this under the eyes and then just blend out with a little brush, and also going with a beauty blender after, which also Tati recommended, and I love the beauty blender. If I could, I don't know if we can get our hands on it in the UK, but the Clarisonic brush head, I would buy that in a heartbeat if I don't think they do it in the UK. I don't know if we can ship it over from the US or not, but I really, really want that. And she also convinced me to buy the Clarisonic as well. So for foundation today, I'm going to take the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. So this is in the shade Golden. I have got a slight self-tanner on at the minute, and this is way too dark, but I'm going to use a very light hand. I love this foundation. Like, I'm so glad Tati recommended it to me. I honestly, like, if I could only live with one foundation for the rest of my life, it would be this one. I absolutely love it. So I'm just going to dot that lightly on the face. So I don't want to put too much on. And I'm just going to blend out with a beauty blender. So I'm just going to take a little bit more of the concealer and just pop that in the places that I like to. So I'm just going to put a little bit more here. Cupid's bow, nose, dot on the chin, and then the forehead. So just going to blend that out with a damp beauty blender. So the next product I'm going to use is the Coty Airspun powder. I'm not quite sure if I like this or not. I'm a bit on the fence about it, but it is heavily fragrant. It basically smells like baby powder. So if you don't like heavily fragranced things, then you might not enjoy this, but Tati does talk about it an awful lot. So I'm going to put this, I'm going to bake as well, because she is actually the person that taught me to bake. So I'm just going to take a little wedge and just pack that on the under eye. So while we're letting that bake, I'm just basically going to apply some contour. So the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. So this is what the inside looks like. This is such a beautiful contour palette. So I'm just going to take this middle shade and add a little bit of contour. And then we're going to bronze up the face. So I'm pretty sure I did hear Tati talk about this palette, and she said that it was really good quality. But basically I'm going to take the Hoola bronzer, which she has recommended time and time again. So I'm just going to take that on a large brush, large angled brush. Put that, bronze up the face. So while we baked for a little bit, I'm going to dust off with the Hourglass Ambient Lightening Powder. So Tati used to put on her bake, put this on, and then dust away her bake with it. So basically I use this to dust away the bake. I'm not too sure how I feel about this powder. Like, I feel like it's such a beautiful powder, and it's meant to give like this sort of glow to the skin, but I don't know if I find that it does or not. But nonetheless, it's still beautiful, like, powder, and a setting powder as well, if you wanted to set the under eyes rather than being extra. So for highlighter today, I'm going to take the Sleek palette. It was a toss up between this one and the Anastasia one, but I wanted to wear this one today, so I have decided to wear this. Sleek's obviously been in the UK way before it hit America, but it sort of hit hype around America really quickly as well. So I know Tati was saying how much she liked it. So I'm just going to take this bottom orange shade. This palette, this highlighting palette, is extremely blinding, so if you say you don't like, then trust me, you're not going to enjoy this. So for blush, I picked up the Essence Matte Touch blush. Now, Tati said that it was a hit or miss with these kind of things. She was like, they don't last long enough, so she was like passing them. But I think they're like £1, so I was like, well, I'll give it a go because, see, it's affordable. And she's right, they don't last as long, but they still look really pretty on the skin. So I'm just going to take that on the same brush we used to bronze with. Just put that on the cheeks. So we're going to finish up the eyes. So I'm going to go back into the Morphe palette. Oh my god, I can't fucking open it. So we're going to finish up the eyes. So I'm going to go back into the Morphe palette. I'm going to take this shade right here that we used in the our V, and just basically run that along the lower lash line. Also going to take a bit of the transition shades we used earlier, just to sort of run that along the bottom lash line. And also from the palette, I'm going to highlight the inner corners and the brow bone. So I'm going to take this shade here. So before I finish up the eyes with mascara and stuff, I'm going to take some MAC Fix Plus. Now with this product, I don't like it. I like what it does. Like, I know, like, it's not a setting spray, we get it, but the whole idea is that when you're feeling powdery, you spray it on top and it sort of just melts the powders in. which it does do that, I guess. But the only reason why I don't like this is because I'm hooked on the Mario Baduschi. I'll leave like a picture here. And it's honestly phenomenal. And it's like £7 as well. So I don't really get the hype with MAC Fix Plus. I'm sorry, Tati, I love you. It's just, I just don't get it. Then I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. This is so beautiful. Definitely one of my all-time favourite setting sprays that I've tried out. It's just such a fine mist. Oh, so nice. They do one at the minute. It's like Urban Decay All Nighter, and it's like pollution or something. So obviously when you go outside and the pollution and stuff, I don't really know, but it looks like really good. So I might pick that one up. But I'm still quite got a lot to go on that one. But yeah. So for mascara, I'm going to take the L'Oreal Paris Paradise mascara. Now, this isn't my mascara. This is actually my mother's. I made her buy it. I was like, Mum, you need a new mascara. Buy this one. So I don't know how I'm going to feel about this, because I tend to go for more waterproof mascaras because they hold my lashes up better, or I have very straight lashes. But I'm going to give this a whirl and see what it's like. So I'm just going to curl my eyelashes, obviously. I mean, I can see why Tati loves this mascara. Like, it looks so beautiful, but I'm just so upset that it can't hold my lashes. But if they do it in waterproof, I might give it a go, see if it works the same kind of thing. But yeah, I love how my eyelashes look. So for eyelashes, I put them in this little case. I'm going to take the Ardell Demi Wispies. These are so beautiful, and they just sort of give like a little bit of lash. So if you're not really into lashes, you might really enjoy these. So I'm just going to apply those off camera and then I'll be back. Okay, so lashes are on, and for lips today, we're going to take the Jouer lip cream, or lip creme, in Petal de Rose. God, this is such a long time ago that I bought this, because I was looking back at the post that Tati made when she was wearing a red Jouer lipstick, and it was so beautiful. I'm pretty sure it was like back in 2016, so I've had this lipstick for like 2 years. Is that right? That's so bad. But I'm pretty sure she recommended this shade as well, so yeah, I had to pick it up. But I love the Jouer formulas. I am more of a gloss kind of girl, but if I could wear the, if I wanted to, I could wear these on their own, but I like a gloss. So this is the completed look. I hope you enjoyed the video. Alright, bye. Oh, I need to move that down quite a bit. Stuff goes freaking everywhere. What the hell is tickling my inner corner eye? Is it powder? Oh, it's well itchy. Celeste. Oh, fuck knows. So, ow! Oh, DPD's here. I think my ASOS order's here. Just fucking throwing things around, don't mind me.